I am Dungeon Master, your guide in the realm of Dungeons and Dragons.
All right, welcome back, everyone. I am the Dungeon Master, and this is Dragons of Starfall. We are rejoining the party after they had uh, departed from Castra, the capital of Carpathia, after meeting with your uncle and brother. And sorry about that, guys. And so as you were walking, there was a um, encounter with a particular building that had been out in the woods, and upon closer examination, the building revealed itself to be more than just a building. And as you were caught unawares, it set its trap and um, revealed itself to be a mimic that you guys are now engaged in combat with. And to give you more than just a description, I found this image that very closely resembles how I imagined the house would transform itself. You know, at first, it looks very much like a house still, as the porch separates and slowly becomes teeth, and the windows look like eyes before, like a shutter shuts and then pulls itself open into an eyelid with an actual eye. And so it goes through like a werewolf like transformation. It's a warehouse, except for it doesn't store goods.
A warehouse. Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
yeah. You guys get it now. Your DM
Yeah.
got terrible father dad puns, you know,
Felt bad.
but that's okay. That's why I'm in such high demand. And so as the house goes through this transformation, it suddenly has two arms that come ripping out of the ground and the arms lash out at you guys and try to grab you, and so now you know that it has an incredible range and reach. Running away is not like an option because it's just going to grab you up, when you leave its threatened range, which it can alter.
All right, let's hop into this.
Just getting the map and everything.
Of course.
Yeah, yeah. You guys can hear my wife talking all her smack in the background.
I'm just trying to find the ability that gives me my wisdom bonus. But
Uh, it'll be the what's it called? I forget what it was called, but it'll be right under that in your abilities. Doomstalker, was that it? I don't know. I forget. But yeah, whatever it was called, that's what it will be under.
okay, just give me a sec. I had a little accident here. Hold on.
Hmm.
Oh, what a gnarly tongue.
I'm real happy with what I found here.
I'm sure you are. So where would we be and kind of approaching this house? I'm sure we wouldn't have gotten to the doorstep. We would have probably been approaching, and then it tried to grab us, right?
Yeah, yeah. I'll get you guys on the map real quick here. I'm just getting this all.
It would have really sucked if one of us went to knock on the door, though.
One of you was like almost up to it.
I'm sure. I'm sure it was me.
Uh,
Yeah, the door
was it
started to
you?
shake.
Yeah. Was it you though? I forget.
It would either be me or Riggs, I think.
I honestly forget. So if you're volunteering, I guess uh,
Yeah, I will go ahead and take the lick.
you'll be right at the tip of the tongue.
I meant to ask, are we level 10?
Yes.
I forgot the level, but fuck it. Doesn't
Oh
matter.
no, no, yeah, you need a level, dude.
Yeah, that sucks.
Level barbarian shouldn't be hard.
It's a fighter.
Oh yeah,
I,
even easier.
I can do it real quick, I think.
Famous last words. Something like that. I'll turn off token lock and give those in the back a chance to shift around. Arn, just like the NFL, I'll let you choose which side of the hash mark you want to be on. You want to go to the left or the right of the tongue there.
I'm fine where I am. It looks like he's licking me perfectly here, so if it's,
Yeah.
I like it for the visual. How
Yes, yes.
many people do you think he's eaten before?
Oh my goodness. Look at how big it is. It's
Do you think it
eating.
grows after it eats people?
Well, not like, okay, it's not an ooze to where like it eats some matter and then can just like grow just from eating that matter. But it is a living creature. Ergo, a living creature can only get so big if it's got a food source to, keep it alive and growing for long enough to reach that size. And
True.
mimics are not fast growing.
This thing's been just sitting here. My God, are these things normal in your freaking country?
Well, normal mimics are small, but these ones are like snails. They build a house around themselves, so it actually has like armor that's like wood looking and roofing and stuff.
Oh, that's cool.
So it's like an armored mimic.
There's like a doghouse in the back. I wonder if that's also a mimic. And there's also a mimic well. There's a tongue coming out of the well there.
Or the well's part of the house.
Yeah,
It could
or
be
the well's
connected
part of the house.
underground.
It's its butthole.
Yeah.
Rolled initiative yet?
Yes, go ahead.
Oof.
Okay. And that makes it Robert's turn. Dr. Robert.
All right. I'll just pepper it with some arrows, and because of my dread ambusher, I get that extra attack. So I'm just going to roll the 3 longbow attacks. Oh, how do I select the house?
Oh, yeah. Uno momento, por favor.
Oh my God, it's gonna have a giant token. It's just never gonna move.
No, it's going to have a really small token.
Oh yeah, and then we just click the small token.
Yeah.
Just pretend it's quite large.
Okay, so the mimic token on top of the roof there, just go ahead and click that for all purposes of targeting the mimic, but it is the whole house. And then yes, exactly as you were saying there, the wood and everything around the house is real wood that armors it, but there is an incredibly large mimic inside it as well. It's like a hermit crab.
Yeah. It took 0 damage from your longbow. It said, "Fuck your damage."
No, I didn't think it would, but hold on. I got to add an effect here for a sec. Should have missed that one. Okay. Third one.
Oh, wow. Yeah, it's got a crap armor class, but you missed by 1. Like, really? You guys shouldn't really be able to miss.
Yeah, it's pretty
No, no,
big.
no, no, 19. You couldn't hit the broadside of a mimic barn.
Yeah, I'm just
So
getting
this
warmed up right now. So
this is how it goes. Your first arrow, you shoot and it sticks into one of the shingles and like does no damage, but you take more careful aim. Well, the second one then it bounces off of the armored outside completely, but then the third shot there, you take careful aim and shoot right into one of the spots between the planks and shingles that make up the armored coating of the mimic, and you sink an arrow into the mimic itself.
Okay. I am going to back up a step, and I'm going to cast Hold Monster on the mimic. Dang. It barely rolled better than my DC.
Yeah. So as you cast your spell, chanting your arcane words and twisting your hands into knots to make the somatic components, the spell strikes the mimic, but it shakes it off and continues forward.
All right. Well, I can do that one more time next time, so we'll try again. But for now, you can move.
That was a lucky roll.
Yeah, that sucks. It only has a +1 too. All right, the mimic doesn't go to away at the end, but I am afraid it's gonna try to grab me like into its mouth. Um, I wonder if it can grapple with a reaction. I don't think so. All right, so I'm just gonna go ahead and slash this thing. Sorry, I'm brain farting right now. Give me a second.
It's okay.
Okay, 27 hits. And I'm gonna cast Smite.
Now you do have to move closer in order to, attack it with your sword.
Oh, really? I can't hit its tongue?
Well, the tongue isn't just hanging out there all the time.
Oh, okay. That's just okay. So where would I have to go to attack it?
Up to, any of the squares adjacent to it.
Like here, for example, or one up?
One up.
Okay. I will do. I'm getting used to this system again. Okay, there you go. 26. Whoa, I do a lot of damage.
Your glowing sword slashes into the mimic's mouth-like porch that has teeth protruding from it, and sharp, jagged pieces of wood. And as you slash into it, a spurt of purple blood flies out.
All right, this is gonna do my second swing. Sweet. All right, all right. Oh, okay. So what I'm noticing here. Go ahead.
Your sword bounces off of one of the armored wooden planks that line the porch.
So I say, you guys had to cut really deep to hurt this one. I shout to the team. Maybe an axe would be better. I should use a sword. I'm gonna go ahead and try to. You know what, man? I think that tongue can grab me from anywhere on the battlefield. So I'm gonna go ahead and just stay here.
It's those arms on the side that can grab you.
Yeah, because I don't think I'm just gonna stay here. I'm just gonna embrace it.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm going to cast Spiritual Weapon. I have a bonus action. Let's do that.
Okay.
Might as well use my full turn.
Wait. What are you casting?
Spiritual Weapon.
That's not a bonus action. It's a bonus action to attack with it.
It's a bonus action to cast as well.
Yeah, it's a bonus action.
Spiritual weapon?
Yep.
What?
Spiritual weapon.
One bonus action. Yeah, all right.
Yeah, and then you get to attack on cast as well. It's a pretty good spell.
Alrighty. Getting out the wolf, the golden one.
Yeah, after I cut into it and I saw its health go down, I'm like, ooh, this thing is chunky. We're going to have to do a lot of damage.
Oh, yeah.
We should not treat this lightly. But Arn doesn't think twice. He just runs in and slices one of its tooths. Teeth? Teeth. Tooth.
Teeth is plural.
Like here, where?
That's fine. I don't think it can give me advantage from anywhere because we can't really flank it. So
Right.
there's fine.
Oh.
Oh, what the? Ah, but nothing on the crit table. That would have been sick. All right. 11 damage. Oh, I didn't even do anything, duh, because it's a damage threshold. What am I thinking?
The wolf. The wolf bites into the side of it, but it's like a dog chewing on a table leg, you know.
Dang it. You're right.
That dog has not tried to chew on a table leg in my house.
Yeah, my dog fucks up my freaking baseboard.
My dog would be a rug after that. So
As your turn ends, the mimic suddenly lashes out with its huge wood armored arms, pseudopods that strike at, let's say, Sir Thomas. How much damage did it just do? Was Sir Thomas already like super badly wounded?
no.
He should have been.
Oh, he took half damage and then system shock fail. He just got knocked the fuck out.
Oh, because of system shock, he went unconscious. Just a random roll. Fuck.
Yep. He took the right blow to the side of the head from the pseudopod.
Yeah, it was a fucking it was a sneak attack.
Yep.
He fainted.
And so now, it grabs him.
Freaking sucker punched him.
And
oh shit.
And pulls him in to eat him, but that's the end of its legendary actions. And then Sir Thomas would technically go, but Riggs.
Okay. Well, I will. Let's see. How many feet is this? I'll run up next to Arn. I'll Giant's Might as a bonus action,
Okay.
and I will attack. It is Rage is a bonus action, right? Okay, so I will reckless attack, and wow, that sucked.
Yeah, so your heavy double-bladed sword strikes into the wooden armor of the mimic and gets like stuck before you use your giant's might to just rip it free, but it didn't deal any damage.
Well, I get another attack, so we'll see if this works.
Oh, you don't have to click reckless attack again.
I hit it. I forget, do I still get my glaive or my butt end hit, even if I... That's a bonus action, right?
That is a bonus action,
Okay,
yes.
so I gotta wait till next turn. Okay, that is my turn.
Okay. And yeah, as you bring your double-bladed sword up into the mimic after ripping out a chunk of the wood with your last hit, you manage to strike it in a soft spot, dealing enough damage to cause blood to spurt out again.
Good hit, Riggs. Keep it up.
So do I assume it? My range is 50 feet. There is that actually the range, or can I? Is it just within my? Like, is it from the front of the porch, or is it from where the token is?
Yes. Um,
I'm kind of marking it. Can you see my arrow? So you're 40 feet away.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's fine. So I'm going to move up 10 feet to put me at 30 feet. And before I do anything, I'll look over at Richard or Robert, and then kind of grunt, and then move up a little bit closer. I'm going to use Quickened for 2 to give me a little Mind Sliver action. And then I'm going to follow that with synaptic static, which I'm very excited about.
Yeah, that hit.
All of
And
a sudden, the mimic reels back and lets out a screech as you pierce its mind.
and since I use the quicken spell, I'm going to use the why can't I see it? The Far Realm Shard. And then I will drop back my 30 feet of movement or whatever it is to get what I have left. So to the edge of the map.
Okay. 1 second. All right. As you point the Far Realm Shard at the mimic and uh, it begins to glow with the baleful purple light that comes from it when you channel your power through it, you can feel a voice inside, like your head, just whispering in dissonant whispers that speak to you in that voice that's like remembering a dream right after you wake up, where it's like you can't quite hold on to it, but it was real for the whole time you were dreaming. And so as you're using its power, you get this voice in your head, and you swear like you understood what it was saying, but now trying to like recall it, you can't.
Okay.
And I'm going to go ahead and eat Sir Thomas.
Plus 12.
And with advantage.
And
Yeah.
then I'm going to
Oh, it might kill him. Oh!
and then I'm going to attack some other people because I'm a hungry house. And I send my arms out to attack you guys.
Dude, that minus D1D6 is helping out.
It is, actually.
And it is Robert's turn.
All right. It's still targeted, so okay, good. I hit. So I'm going to use my favorite foe on it. Let me add that effect here. I had it open. What did it come? Favorite foe effect. Okay. So I selected it, and I'm also going to use one of my fighter combat moves.
Okay.
Menacing attack. So I can add that, put that effect on, and then I go with save because I hit. So I roll the save for this creature here. Perfect. And then I do the damage. Oh, sorry, I had to put the.
Is menacing attack a fear effect?
Yeah, it's right. He might be immune to it, but.
Yeah. So
Uh-oh.
that means he took 0 damage because you didn't deal the extra.
Oh no, it doesn't add extra damage for that. It just has a save. The extra damage is the combat superiority. Because I use the. Whenever you use a point for anything, it gives you that extra 1d8 of damage.
Oh.
The fear is a side effect of.
Oh,
Of
I
dice.
see. I see.
Yeah,
what
yeah.
Okay. Yes. No. Okay. So it is not frightened. Correct. Still took
But
all
it
the
still takes the
damage.
damage. Yep.
Yes. We are good.
Yeah, it's not scared. Oh, sorry. And I'll just move another 10 feet over here behind the tree.
I thought he took the extra damage because he was afraid, but no. Yeah. Gotcha.
All right.
Oh, sorry.
We are going oh, okay. We are going to give this one more try. I think this could be good. Son of a duck. Okay.
Oh, wait. That was a save that I had to make against your synaptic static, right?
Yeah, there's a save. You're supposed to make an intelligence save.
Oh,
And
I choose to pass that one then. I thought that was just extra damage you were doing there. I didn't realize you were giving me minus 1d6 as well. Because I had so many hit points, I was just going to let that go. But for the minus 1d6, yeah, I choose to just pass that
Okay.
that save. So
It's been like two. It's been like 2 actions. Like 2 people went. But that's fine. I'll let you do that.
Yeah, we did. A bunch of people didn't get hit because of it, so let's not rewind that too far.
yeah, but this guy has legendary actions for a reason.
Yeah.
So Electo will curse as this spell does not work a second time, and then he's going to fly 30 feet up in the air on his carpet.
All right. My mission is to destroy. And I will keep trying. All right, let's see if I hit here. All right, that's a hit. I'm going to go ahead and smite.
I was trying to save his legendary save because I knew Electo was going to try to hold me again. I needed to make sure I wasn't held.
All right. That's one hit. Here goes the second one. 22 hits.
Holy cow. What level spell slot? That's your highest one that you spent on that?
That was a level 2.
Oh, that
you
was
know what?
only a level 2?
Yeah. But wait, I think a level 2 should only be 3d8. Why am I getting 4 now that I'm looking at it?
I don't know.
Yeah, level 3 is 4d8. Let me look at my thing.
There's an extra D8.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, my level 3 and my level 2 got switched in position somehow. So I clicked the second one, but it was my level 3. That's weird.
Yeah.
So, but can we take out the lowest 6? The lowest D8?
Not how it works. You just take out the last one, you know.
Okay, that's fine. It's still a good damage.
Yeah,
-8.
I mean, really, the high and the low is like separated by 2. Like that's
True, exactly. Yeah. Okay, so it instead takes 39 damage from that attack, which is still good. Okay, and I hit my second attack.
Yes.
Okay, the effects are not getting taken off of me after my swing. So it should just be 8. Let me see here.
9.
Plus the 6. So 15.
Yeah, plus 6. Yep.
Oh
15.
yeah, and then 6. Correct.
Yeah, I think my level 3 smite might be a little bit different than my level 2 because the level 1 and level 2 get taken off right away. The level 3 is not. So I don't know what can be changed on that.
It's the duration. I got it. So yeah, you see how the other two say roll there? So this one you just go like this. And then there you go. Now it's set up the same.
Yep. Okay. Perfect. And the wolf will go ahead and get an attack, even though it might not do any damage.
Yeah, I don't think it's capable of dealing damage. If it
I
can't...
did crit last time, and it didn't even get damage.
Right. Yeah. So if... Oh wait, but you deal 1d8 damage, so you can deal damage if you get a max crit.
I mean, it doesn't hurt to try, I guess. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah. Okay. You once again gnaw at it, but it's not doing much.
Bad dog.
All right, Riggs. Before you go, the mimic takes its legendary actions. It's going to attempt to finish eating Sir Thomas.
Oh shit.
Who is not dead.
How is he still alive?
I don't know.
He's not digested yet.
Yeah. But pieces of him are like definitely missing at this point.
Oh, we're gonna have to reconstruct him. Oh, this is gonna be gruesome.
And then he strikes out with his pseudopods. Grabbing Lady Angelica and Riggs. And Riggs, it is now your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna try to finish this thing off. So I will. I'll reckless attack. You said I don't have to hit reckless attack again, right?
Correct. It stays
Nice.
on for your whole turn.
I got a crit.
Nice.
And I will do my butt. Sweet. That's my turn, guys. He's critical now.
Okay. So am I grappled? Or am I like in the grasp, or am I?
Yeah, the pseudopod is wrapped around you.
How far away am I from the house? Did it move me closer then?
It hasn't pulled you closer.
So I'm at 40 feet right now.
Yep.
Okay. I'm going to quicken that again. But this time I can't use the...
I choose to succeed.
Okay. Well, I still get to do this.
No, I choose to succeed at that too.
How many? That's the three of them.
Yep.
So does it take the 18 or nothing?
Nothing. Oh, wait. No. No. It would take 9.
Okay. Well, that sucks.
Sorry about that. You're right, because it still takes half damage, so.
Okay. Well,
Does it resist fire?
It did resist the fire, yes.
That's weird. It like prepared for a fire.
No, what it is it is so slimy that the wood has become soaked with the juices of the mimic, and so it is like resistant to the fire as well.
Yuck.
Yeah, it's very gross. But the mimic now pulls Lady Angelica and Riggs in to try and bite you.
No. That hurts.
Yeah. Fortunately though, Riggs, you're so big and strong, you get an opposed strength roll.
I get a strength roll. Okay.
Yeah.
Strength save, you mean?
You have advantage with strength checks.
No, it's an opposed strength check.
Oh, so how do I roll that? Is that a save or is
No,
it
on the left.
on the left? Just do my strength.
Yes, sir. Hey, look at that. You managed to resist being dragged into its mouth. So, good on
I'm
you.
stronger than the house.
Yeah, but, just barely.
It's the wig.
So instead, I mow down on these two.
No. It missed Sir Thomas, which is good.
I don't even know how that's a possibility, but sure.
No!
Not a good day.
Look
for
at
us.
that roll. Oh my god.
That sucks.
And so it bites down on Lady Angelica, and you lose consciousness and are bleeding as the jagged teeth pierce into you. But, as we all know, something happens. So,
Oh, that's right. I'm going to transform now.
yeah.
Oops.
So, now you transform into Super Grover. Boom. And go ahead and do your thing with your stuff and all of that.
Yep.
And then reset
Uh,
your hit points. And then the mimic pulled you guys in bit.
I can't reset my hit points when I'm in combat.
Oh, okay, here. There you go.
Thank
oh
you.
wait, when she goes down, she turns into her demon form, and then she
If I
gains
get
HP.
knocked out, I basically go to my true state.
Holy fuck! You're like a polymorph the whole time.
Sort of, yeah.
That's
Kinda.
sick. That's fucking sick. You have so much survivability.
Yeah, yeah. But,
Hmm.
that's why I'm also not afraid to pull punches with her a little too,
Yeah.
so. Alrighty. I think that's all my actions. Yeah, okay. And Robert.
Okay, let me try to plan this out right. So I got a bonus action. I'm going to cast a spell. So sorry, I dropped the button. Yes, when I cast a spell, there's like a pair of golden spurs on my boots. Let me cast that as a bonus action. There we go. That's my Zephyr Strike. So I get an extra 30 feet of movement. Sorry, so I'm going to go 60 feet up there. And
Okay.
as I go, once I know that they can't see me, I'm going to attack with my blade. So that,
You
Yikes.
stab right into the brick base.
that's bullshit. Okay, I'm not going to take that. I'm going to use Action Surge. Try again. All right, there we go. So I hit
There you go.
Combat Superiority. Let me add that. Another one of those. Let me add your effect. Save for the creature.
Nope.
It
Oh,
can't
right,
be
it's
feared, so
immune.
there's no point.
Okay, so yeah, no, I just take the extra damage.
Yep.
And I got favored enemy already on.
Ooh, just over the
Right?
threshold.
And I have one more attack. I use my action switch, so I got one more.
Right, right. Critical hit.
There you go.
There we go. So another combat superiority, just because I can use it.
That doesn't take an action?
Oh no, sorry, I can only use it once per turn, so it's
Yeah.
like I can't use it again.
Hold,
But
hold on. Let me reset the damage.
no, I didn't add it. It didn't add it actually. It only added the crit.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it only added the crit. I get a +7 to damage with the crit
Oh
on this
yeah, I
save.
see. I see it. It just
Yeah.
says menacing attack, and then it didn't actually do that. Yep. Oh, you got him.
Yeah. So even
Oh
though no
shit,
one
he's
can
down.
see it, no one can see it. All of the lifeblood of this creature just got drawn into my blade, and then I hide it and end my turn.
Yeah. So
As soon as go ahead.
so as you stab into the house between the boards, your blade draws the life essence of the mimic, and it just kind of shrivels up, and the house collapses in on itself, and there's just a pile of rubble as if it was a demolished, abandoned shack. You notice that, it's not as much rubble as if there was a whole house, but there's also a bloated um, puddle of loose skin and flesh that just smells putrid, like a deflated bouncy house underneath, the rubble of a hastily constructed shed.
I'm
Um,
gonna pretend I was taking a leak over here, so when they see me again, I'm gonna be like fixing my zipper.
so I don't know who killed it, but as soon as the thing goes limp, I dive into the mouth and I try to go swim for Sir Thomas and pull him out of there and try to grab as many of his body parts that I can. Like Arn just like immediately tosses his sword and shield to the side and just dives into the mouth to get Sir Thomas.
Interesting. Yes, yes.
A-
Let's
Angelica will try and help as well. She'll like sort of jump in there, try and find him.
okay.
But like panically, he throws all of his stuff to the side and like just
Yeah.
jumps in.
Yeah, no, no, I like this. I like this. Okay, so um Lady Angelica, I'm going to have you roll a strength check to aid Arn's strength checks that he can try to roll with advantage.
So just straight strength.
Yes, sir. But you're just trying to get above a 10 so that you can give him advantage.
No
This
pressure.
doesn't
No
all.
pressure.
Yeah.
Oh
Hey.
man!
So now, Arn, you get to roll with advantage on a strength check here to try and pull him out. But, as you already deduced, like this is a lot of weight here. So it's not going to be an easy one, but that's why I wanted to give you a chance to get advantage here. So.
Okay, I have an idea. This could be for flavor. I don't really need to use the ability here because I would get it back after the fight anyway. But I'm going to go ahead and activate um my sorry, let me look for it. I forgot what it was called. Okay, the Radiant Soul ability where I turn into my Asimar Radiant Soul form
Yes.
and I get like my wings and stuff.
Yeah.
So that's just kind of for more flavor. Arn does that whenever he like I keep wanting to explain it as like Avatar mode from Avatar: The Last Airbender, but I don't think anybody has watched it. So,
I have
but
not.
he goes into like this state where like his like the ancestor or like the angel inside of him kind of like comes out and kind of like acts for him in his body. So that's what happens is like I without even thinking I just dive in there and my wings sprout. Anyways, what I'm saying is maybe I'm stronger. I know I have advantage. Can I use an inspiration point? Probably not, right? It won't do anything.
Yeah, it wouldn't change it. Like there's no triple advantage. Well, there is in one instance with elven accuracy, but that's a specific thing.
All right, here we go. Oh wait, let me click advantage. Is this athletics or just strength?
Just strength.
Ooh.
All right. So as you are grabbing onto Sir Thomas and yanking as hard as you can, the wings sprout from your back, and even though they're mostly ethereal. They have just enough solidity force effect to them that you hold the mouth open with your wings as you pull him, and Lady Angelica grabs onto your other hand and yanks you both backwards, falling down to pull you as you pull Sir Thomas, and you manage to make it out. However, the acid has badly damaged his armor and shield, draining uh, their armor class effectiveness. I'll add that to them in a second. Uh, he also lost his battle axe of warning
No.
and um, half of his face.
Oh, like it's like it literally his skin is like peeled off.
Yeah, like he'll heal. It's not gonna be like as gruesome as Two-Face from Dark Knight, but it's like gonna be like Deadpool for half of his face, just
A pretty
like
bad scar.
scarred. Yeah.
Yeah. So I see that and I like am reacting quickly. I kind of throw my bag to the ground and I say, "Somebody give me the clean rags out of there right now." And then I start to perform lay on hands on him, giving him some HP so that he doesn't die on me.
Yeah. So you give him the HP that he needs to live, which is of course great. However, uh, the acid is from an aberration, and as such, it is more powerful than just like a sword that would have cut him or something where you can like heal it, perfectly. And
Mm-hmm.
and so even his adamantine plate armor has been affected by this, incredibly powerful acid.
It might not do much, but can I cast Lesser Restoration on him? Do you think that would help?
Uh Actually, yes. If you cast lesser restoration, instead of being hideously disfigured, he will merely be like the Hound from Game of Thrones. I know they tried to like make it like he was hideous, but like that wasn't bad.
Okay, so what happens is I kind of give him HP and he like coughs up blood, right? And he's like conscious again. And I go, "I'm sorry, this is gonna hurt." And I put my hand like right over his wound and I touch him with the lesser restoration and I heal his face.
Yep.
My magic isn't delicate, you know what I mean? I'm a very big paladin.
Yep. And as his face heals, it glows golden along the scars for a second, and as the light lessens, so do the scars. And instead of being, Freddy Krueger, it's more like Morgan Freeman pockmark kind of, look.
Okay, and then I start to wrap his damaged side of his face with the rags that somebody handed me. And
Sorry, wanted to ask, was Lady Angelica unconscious when the house died?
no.
No.
Just sit down? Okay.
Yeah, she pulled Arn out, and that's actually a good point. Well, Arn is applying the CPR. Lady Angelica, you pull them out. Sir Thomas is being tended to, but you have now transformed, and as you know, it's going to take you a while before you can shift back. So,
Mm-hmm.
what do you
And
do?
you would have felt the blood being pulled out of the creature towards me if you were conscious. Because I got it with a crit, so that fucking sword lit up, and you're the only one that would have had any idea what happened.
Okay.
Mhm.
But I think I'd be distracted worrying about Sir Thomas right now, but I'll stick it away for now.
Is Sir Thomas like conscious, or is he still
Once the lay on hands is applied, yes.
okay? So
He is fucked up though. He's all like he has like holes in him. He's his face is scarred. He's messed up.
yeah, so Riggs takes one of his old wigs out and gives it to him and says this will help cover up the scars there, buddy. It'll make you look good again.
What the hell would I want this for? God,
Yeah, I like
so,
fresh.
I'm
Go ahead,
so
sorry.
sick of you and your wigs and always, he's just like freaking out right now
He's in
because,
pain.
yeah, like he just lays into you.
Riggs kind of goes, shrugs his shoulders and goes, "I don't know." Like he turns to the rest of the group. He's like, "I'm just
Now's
trying to
not the
help the
time,
guy."
Riggs. Please, now's not the time. Keep the wig to yourself. He's hurt
Okay,
really
okay.
badly.
Lady Angelica will sort of reach into Sir Thomas's mind and like calm him and just be at rest now, Sir Thomas. We'll get you. We'll try and heal you up some more, and you've earned you've earned a rest now. Be at peace.
I say, Riggs, if you would like to be useful, we need to find a place to rest. We can't carry on with him like this. We need to at least let him rest for one night, I think, and we can carry him the rest of the way.
Riggs goes, "He was just in a house. He can't sleep in a house."
I like look in your eyes, and then I just kind of like tilt my head a little bit, and I just look away from you, and I looked for anybody else that would help me.
And Riggs just standing there like, "What? He was just in a house. He can sleep in the house."
The wizard's got a dome. You can put him in there for the night.
Yeah. What time of day is it? Would it be near nighttime?
Yeah, because we were looking to rest here when we saw the place.
It was evening when we approached.
True. Okay, so yeah, I mean, even near here, I mean, can we set up a fire and a tent that way we can set him down on some like a bed, like a little roll or something? He's messed up.
We can tiny hut.
Yeah, that's true. Let's do that. So we find like a nice, like opening in like a circle of trees, and we create the tiny hut, and we put the tiny hut has a bunch of pillows and stuff in it, so it's perfect. We lay Sir Thomas down, and we had tried to do a long rest.
I'm trying to think if I think I don't know. First, if Lady Angelica would be thinking about Robert at all, or just worried about Sir Thomas, or because obviously he has never seen what she actually looks like.
Oh, true. Yeah, you're right. So this Sir Thomas, I guess that's something for Robert to kind of handle too. Robert, how do you react when you see Lady Angelica like transform for the first time?
It ain't that weird.
So you don't like question it or anything?
Nah, it's a bit of a surprise, but
Well, that's good for you, Lady Angelica.
Yep, easy enough. All right.
And we say, as you can see, Lady Angelica is more than what meets the eye.
Oh yeah, and Robert for um, finishing off the house and sneaking around and using your blade, and Lady Angelica and Arn for saving Sir Thomas. You guys all get a point of inspiration.
Yeah, yeah. But Arn would spend most of the night tending to Sir Thomas's pains.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do we know how far we are from Castra?
Wasn't it like a day and a half, 2 days? Like
So 2 days away.
Yeah.
Okay. Lady Angelica will sort of try and mentally keep an ear out for her brother and his people. Hopefully that they're out there somewhere, but otherwise just sort of hang by the front of the tent and transform back into herself.
Okay. Yeah, nobody seems to be, approaching looking for you guys or anything like that. If you stay, camped out for any length of time, like it appears that the mimic has done a pretty good job of clearing out most of the competing predators in this area, and therefore um, there's not a lot to threaten you around here.
Well, that's good at least. I look at Lady Angelica and I say, how do you think we're going to transport him? I don't think he's going to be able to walk tomorrow.
Mentally, he'll respond that we can use the rug
That's
as
a great idea.
Yeah.
Electo, would you mind if we use the rug to transport Sir Thomas for the meantime?
That's fine.
We promise you won't stain it with any blood. We'll put a towel down.
He's not leaking anymore, so
He's, yeah. Okay, well that solves the huge problem. I was like, I don't know if we're gonna be able to. I mean, I kind of want to roleplay this out a bit more because I mean, what happened to him was pretty fucked up. He got chomped on by these giant teeth. So that's why I'm just kind of like leaning into the what happened here.
No, that's fair.
Okay,
Pretty
so that
awesome.
everybody understands.
I'm like completely just still freaking out. Like if I'm not moaning in pain or like passing back out and trying to rest, then like I'm being incredibly moody, which isn't always necessarily like angry, but just like I'm depressed. I'm hungry, but like I can't eat, but I want to be left alone, but I don't want to be left completely alone. I want somebody to be near me, but like shut the fuck up and not try to talk to me.
I like those good at that.
And this is all just based off of my own experiences of being in and out of the hospital and shit. So I'm trying to keep this as close to real as
it sounded a little personal there.
So yeah, if Thomas wants to leave him alone, eventually he falls asleep, and I would leave him alone for the rest of the night.
Yeah, but like if I wake up and nobody's around, like then I'm like, where is everybody?
We'll all be in the tent with him, so there's no.
Yeah,
it's a pretty small tent. We're like crapped in here anyway.
Oh, okay. So, okay, you're right there. Okay. Well, I'm in pain. Give me some more of that alcohol.
I'm all of the juice. Sorry. We're
One of you has some alcohol on you, and you're gonna give it to me right fucking now.
Only
yeah, I stole a bunch of bottles from the party.
I have some alcohol. If you'll join me in wearing a wig.
I did. Give me.
Okay, here's the wig, and then you get a shot. Or wine.
A shot?
It's wine. It's wine, right?
So Lady Angelica will just snap at Riggs mentally. Just give him the wine. He's suffered enough.
Okay, here you go. I'm just trying to cheer him up.
I guzzle until I like pass out. And that's pretty much the state that he's in for the next 36 hours.
Oh geez, do we camp here until he can feel? No. Well, we put him on the rug. Yeah, you're right. And he follows
put him on the rug and keep moving. So he's out of action, but we'll keep him around.
Yeah, and as long as while you're dragging me around and all of that, you keep me sedated. That'll work.
Well, luckily we have a lot of wine. Or Riggs does. Okay, we do that, and then we kind of head, I guess, slower now than we used to Kostra.
Yeah. With the plan is still stopping on the view above the city from about a half day's ride away.
Correct.
Yeah, and so now go ahead and roll a survival check to see if you're able to, get up onto the cliff pass above the city.
All of us, or
Whoever's leading this, little
Mhm.
thing, one of you might be more skilled in this than someone else.
I have a +4 in my survival.
Mine sucks. -1. So
Yeah.
All
Okay.
right.
So Riggs probably should not do the
Yeah.
navigation.
All right. I can try.
I think Robert might have a good one as well. But
Do
anyway,
you?
that way.
Oh.
I get
Well, since-
advantage if we're taking the forest, but if we're on the road, then it'll just be a straight
No,
survival roll.
we'd be in the forest at this point because we're off the road to get to the view.
Fair point.
If we're on the road, we wouldn't have to do the survival check because we could just
Correct.
walk.
Yeah. Roads are roads.
Hey,
A
perfect.
20.
Yeah, I've taken this road before.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So there's little paths for
Got my own trails out here.
yeah. There's these deer. They're kind of like mountain goats, but they're deer, and they take a path up the side of this cliff here, and Robert knows exactly how to like navigate it and get you guys up where you need to be. And after some, you know, travel and walking, you reach the point where um, you would have to climb, but the party has several means of overcoming that. But I think the easiest is probably just Electo uses the Rugavator to transport people up with no risk of failure or anything of the sort. And so, normally you guys would have to climb this, but you use your magical means of overcoming obstacles in order to arrive cliffside. And the first thing that you do is roll a perception check, and this is for everyone.
I'm going to use an inspiration.
Riggs has the best eyes.
I do have a passive though of 17, a passive perception.
Right. Which I do use passive perception when it's like guard duty type of stuff, where like you're on watch for 10 hours and you're just kind of, you know, letting everything.
I got you. I got you.
Yeah, but in this instance, it's more like what do you notice like right away when you reach the top of the cliff, looking around actively. So like Robert may have been more distracted thinking about uh, looking out over the cliff at the city, or looking down at the path that you guys just came up, whatever. But Riggs, you happen to um, look up and see that you are underneath a giant pine tree, like the giant redwoods in California, and there is a huge shadow being spread across the ground. And looking up, you can verify by the dying light of the sun that it is indeed a nesting rock, a giant legendary bird that has made its home up here on the high mountains of Kastra. And although it appears to be sleeping and nesting right now, you know that these birds. Well, actually, everybody can now roll for. Well, Riggs, I'm going to have you roll for nature to see what you know first, and then you can decide if you share any information or not. So go ahead and
Okay.
roll nature.
Oh.
Actually, all you know about rocks is that they're big birds, and that's about it. So, did you want to um share the information that you guys are uh underneath the nest of a giant eagle-like bird?
So what color is the bird?
This rock happens to be a very light brown with white highlights, and the um, dying sun kind of lights it up. It makes it almost glow like a soft orange.
Ah, he turns to the group and he goes, "You know, what would look good with this gold wig? A brown coat made of feathers." And I point at it.
And we look straight up and we see it.
Yeah, it's impossible not to see once it's pointed out.
Have we encountered a rock yet in this party?
We've seen one, but it passed over us.
Okay. Um. Man, and we're kind of on a ledge here, right?
I mean, we can tuck back into the forest a bit, but
Yeah, we'd have to be kind of sneaky. It's way up there.
yeah, we'd have to.
Well, how do we know it's bad?
Okay, when you talk, I kind of like give you the symbol to keep your voice down. Like I kind of put my hand, like lower my hands. I say, keep your voice down.
And
That's
Riggs
a
goes, "Why?"
It's a very large predator, Riggs. If unless you want your head to be bitten off, I suggest you shut your mouth.
Well, I've got a very large sword. Or
Are you like saying this loudly?
yeah.
Oh fuck. By the way, I'm not mad at you. Arn is just being an asshole.
Riggs is just being Riggs.
I know. And Arn's like, ah. But I say, please, we can still just back away from this. Let's at least try to not confront it. It
Yeah.
would really mess our night up, for sure. These things take out whole ships. These things take out whole ships on the ocean by themselves. And we don't even have a ship.
And we're right outside a theoretically hostile town, and even if we survive the fight, we could attract attention from the city. So
Yeah, like those firing off a fireball. I'm sure they'll see that on the mountain range.
yeah, we're within visible distance of the city, so we need to at least scale back quietly.
Okay.
Can we before we leave? Would it still be possible to do our reconnaissance from here? Like, can we see the tower that Lady Angelica was kept in, where I assume her mother's kept in now?
Yeah, we can see the city, right?
Yeah.
Is there any sign of like flying patrols and all that, or beside, obviously the rock is here.
Yeah. So, if you guys stick around long enough to try and spot, things from the city, then I'm gonna have to roll to see if the rock happens to like notice you guys moving around in her territory. So you guys can either like try to get a glimpse of what's going on with the city and risk the rock spotting you, or you can like get out of here.
Um, I still think we should get out of there since Sir Thomas is beat up real bad, and again, we're very exposed. but I leave it to everybody else.
Yeah, I think maybe we should try to get out.
Yeah, we'll start scooting back down the mountain a little bit.
Okay, I mean, I'm not trying to like talk you out of getting the information you came here. I'm just gonna roll to see if it notices you if you try to get information. It's not like an automatic thing.
No, but we can. I mean, we're not. We can like once we're sort of in a position to feel somewhat safe. Like we can do the reconnaissance other ways. We have the flying carpet. We have
Yeah.
invisible. We can do some spying without dealing with it, without sitting under a giant predator.
Right. Okay. No, that's fair. That's fair. So go ahead and everybody roll for stealth. This is just to make sure that there's not any mishaps as you guys back away.
Yeah, he sees us.
Not necessarily. So, it's passive perception is pretty good, but then I have to subtract because it is asleep. So, even though Riggs goes to move and his armor is a little louder than you guys would want it to be. Oh, Electo, what are you doing?
Being noisy.
Yeah. So Riggs makes a little bit of noise, and it's like that scene from the Lord of the Rings where like at first they make a little bit of noise and they're like, oh, not so bad, but then the bucket falls down the well and just is like bang, 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 and it's like, okay, yeah, no, we're definitely heard now. So yeah, even with applying a -5 for being asleep, the bird hears you guys, and now it's unlikely that it is going to fail this, but it is possible. And now it's going to roll perception actively to see if it spots you, which it has advantage on because it's a freaking
It's an eagle-eyed. Yeah.
yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah. So it looks down and spots you guys, and uh that's not good. It screeches and takes to the air. It is going to protect its nest at any costs.
Oh shoot! And then as soon as it takes off in the air, I look at everybody. I say run, and then I start running and down the hill. That way it can't throw us off the side. We need to like hide it deeper in the forest where it can't reach us because it's quite large, right? Like it would have, assuming it would have a hard time flying through the forest. So I run into the forest.
Yeah, it's a massive bird. Yes.
So I'm trying to lead the party into a like tight knit group of trees so that it would have a hard time reaching us and grabbing us.
Okay. Well, let me get a map up real quick here, and we'll do this.
Should we roll initiative?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Son of a.
Yeah, just blame Electo. Oops. Riggs is probably back to normal size.
Well, maybe this is a monster I can hold down.
As I say, Angelica is a person again.
Yep, got it.
So how high up is the, like, well, I guess we need a thing for it first. Because we're sort of at a cliff's edge, right?
Correct. Yeah, so you guys are
I did
right
my
at
initiative wrong. I actually got a 14, not 21. I doubled it. I hit something by accident. I
okay.
screwed it up. So I should have a 14. Yeah, no, that's what I was saying.
Gotcha. Yep, no problem. And Sir Thomas is just gonna sit this one out.
Yeah. We'll just dump him in a bush.
Yeah. Sorry, Sir Thomas.
Lay low.
I'll try. And so the cliff is pretty tall. It requires a climb check. Otherwise, you have to have some other means of getting up or down. Electo, what do you do?
Is a token out?
No, it's just flying up in the sky right now. It's too high for anyone to really like target it with much other than like a longbow or a super long range spell. None of your 60 feet or less are gonna cut it.
And remember, the mission is to not be seen, right? So let's also think about that.
I think we've already been seen, though.
Well, by
They've
the
seen
city.
the rock's been
Got
seen,
it.
not us.
Got it.
No, the rock saw you guys. Yeah.
Yeah, the rocks. We're saying the city itself of Castra. Like, we'd prefer not to get noticed that we're doing this right now.
We probably don't want like a battalion of those like Griffin people coming to check us out or just to see what the rock is fighting. Because I'm sure they know the rock lives here, but
Yeah.
if they see fire in the distance, they might, who knows.
Okay. So if I need to get up the cliff, I guess Sir Thomas is on my carpet, huh? So do I need to make a skill check since I can't use my carpet?
Wait, we're on the cliff right now, though. Right?
Oh.
It's to get down it. Is that correct, or am I wrong?
I don't know if you guys want to get down the cliff or not. That's not my place to say.
No.
Electo,
But we're on top of the cliff right now.
You are on top of the cliff, yes. And
Okay.
and Electo, Sir Thomas is not on your carpet. You guys kind of just like tucked him under a bush.
Got it. Okay. Okay, so I think I'm going to hold my action, and I'm going to hold the banishment spell for if the rock gets within 60 feet of us and it's clearly trying to come down and attack us. I would like to then cast banishment. Yeah. So I will hold my action until it's within that range.
Got you.
Can I, as part of a hold action, can I put meta magic on it or no?
As part of a readied action, yes.
Yeah. Okay. So
but you've spent those points then.
Yeah.
If the spell fizzles for any reason or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so I'm going to use heighten spell to give it disadvantage on polymorph if it comes within 60 feet.
Gotcha.
And I will move back under the trees a bit so it's not as obvious.
I do have a longbow, so I'm just going to use my 3 attacks with the bow again. Just give me one.
The rock is flying so high that it's hard for you to find your range, but eventually one of your arrows hits it, but it deals very little damage. Riggs?
Well, we're trying to run,
Well, at least
right?
I hit it.
Yeah, that's what I said. Let's run into the forest so it can't get us.
We just don't
Yeah.
get picked up and dropped off the edge of this thing.
Yeah,
It's notorious for picking people up and dropping them to their death.
So we're running that way to the right.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll
Yeah, top right.
run 30 feet in the middle of those trees there, and I will take the dodge action.
Yeah. So to get this clear with you, I DM we're going to attempt to flee, and then whatever rolls we can do to hide from the rock is what we're going to do. We don't want to fight it. I mean,
Yeah, I got you.
if it comes in within range, I guess we have to, but we're just going to try to hide.
Yep.
Oh, that's my turn. Sorry.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, I will also run to the forest.
Nope. Can't cut through the trees like that. Rough terrain.
What about like this?
Yeah, that's better.
Yeah. Okay. And I also will take the dodge action.
Everybody takes the Dodge. Nobody wants the Chevy. The Rock does like a fake dive bomb and comes to within maybe 75 feet and then like pulls back up and does that a couple times. Electo.
Okay. I am going to step back into the trees and to take the dodge action. Stick.
You don't have to target yourself when you use the dodge.
Oh, got it. Okay.
So I will 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 to hide under this tree, and I burnt a spell slot and my 3, right, on the non-polymorph.
Yes.
I will take a dodge action then. Oops, that's dash. That's not what I want.
Cutting out. Okay. Since it's my chosen terrain, I can just move through the difficult terrain as if it's normal terrain. So I'll just go into the deep trees.
Okay.
I'll and then I will hide.
Okay. Yeah, get into that underbrush. Oh, you are super hidden. You're all up in that underbrush, just putting little twigs in your hair and.
Okay. Um, I'll continue running up and to the right. I don't know. It's rough terrain, right? So I can only go
Yeah.
15 feet.
Well, depending on how, like those open paths, you can get out into them, and then it's not. But yeah,
I'll go there and uh, do I have a disadvantage to hide?
because of your armor, possibly. I didn't double check to see if.
Yeah. I'm
I
trying
don't
to
think
think.
it's. I don't think it gives you disadvantage to hide. I think it is to stealth though.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
But if I'm sure if you roll hide in the generic actions, it'll apply if it has to.
Yes.
So should I hide? I don't know. I'm thinking about hiding, but
I think that's a safe idea. I think that's what we want to do
yeah.
anyway. Of course, it's up to you, but unless you want to be picked up by the rock, then
It says SDM if successful.
Uh. Well.
It's up to you, DM. I know if you love me or not.
Yeah. No, it's just an opposed roll. So. Yep. Nope. It is not.
Okay. Well, I can't really do anything else this turn.
okay. I am a run there. And can I try to hide yet, or am I not that far into the bushes yet, into the tree
Yeah.
line?
No, you're not far enough in.
All right. In that case, I will take the dodge action, and I will hope it doesn't take one of my friends.
I circle and fake dive bomb at Arn and Electo, and then I end back up over here and continue to screech and fake dive bomb at you.
Did he come within 60 feet?
Nope. Although remember that if you have a spell prepared, it fizzles at the end of each round that it doesn't
Got it.
activate.
Got it.
But it's not interested in getting like that close to you guys right now. It seems to be trying to drive you off.
Yeah. It's got eggs.
Yeah, definitely. It's a nest here. It's a mom.
Okay. I'm going to move a little deeper into the brush. And take the dodge action.
Then we're so this will be all everything towards Robert and Riggs would be heavy, would be slow going, right?
Yes.
So I'm going to go 5, 10, 15, and then I'm going to dash another 5, 10, 5, 10, 15, and there I guess is where I end up. Anyway, yeah, and then I will hope that that shit gives me enough cover.
Robert? I'm gonna go with probably not.
Well, I will continue to run. Um, 15 feet and take the dodge action.
My turn again.
Yes, sir.
Can I run 30 feet in there?
No.
Okay. Let's so 20 feet there, right? Can I do that?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Got it. And then another 5 feet.
Yes.
Okay. And then I'm gonna try to hide. Oh, 11.
I'm gonna go with probably not.
Yeah, probably not. Even with his passive, I assume it sees me.
Yeah.
But it's good. Arn could notice right away that it's not using attacking tactics. It's using fear tactics. Like it's trying to chase us off, like you said. So
Yeah.
he's like, yeah. So which is good. Let's just keep running. You win, mom. You win, Mama Rock.
Yes. But can you smell what the rock is cooking?
Smells like bird poop.
It smells like more than just that, though, because uh, suddenly another. Well, roll perception.
Shit. Is it the partner?
Yeah, fun fact about eagles.
They're a family.
Yeah, they tend to have strong bondings where the male will provide for the female and protect the nest uh, right alongside them.
Okay. This time, I'm going to cast invisibility on myself. And then move 15 feet. Or, yeah.
You get a point of inspiration.
Wow. I think that might be as far as I can go.
And Arn, yeah, you spot that there is another brightly colored rock come swooping in at lightning speeds. It was going for Electo until Electo disappeared.
Oh, thank God, Electo, you just saved yourself. You would have been snatched into the air.
Is that the range it's at right now? Is the 40 feet?
No, not at all. It is still up in the sky like 80 feet.
Um, I will continue to I will continue to move down the mountain since I'm at the end of the board, and I'll try and hide. No, I can't. So that's my turn. Another 15 feet of movement and diddly squat.
Just keep running deeper into the forest there until you basically leave the battlefield, the map.
Yeah, Lady Angelica's already off it.
And of course, Sir Thomas is not sitting there. He's
We left him at the bottom of the hill before we started to climb up. So we'll assume he's where we're running to and not where we're running from.
Well, you guys are going the opposite way. The bottom of the cliff's down there.
Well, from wherever we hit him, we'll have to come back there and get him.
Yeah, I mean, you'll have to come back for him. It's fine, but you know. All right, Robert.
Are you there, Richard?
I went to.
How's that? Oh, there you go. Okay.
Yeah, I'll take my full movement there.
Okay. I'll continue running.
Okay.
I don't see any where to run. Like the map is.
We are at the end of the world.
I know it's the cliff, right? I can't see what's over there.
More forest.
Is it 15 feet to run still?
Yes.
I'll continue to run and take the dodge. Can you move me or?
You're that's off the map.
Well, I mean,
We are as moved as far as we can go.
It's theater of the mind.
okay, so I'm 15 feet further.
Yep. Yeah. There's no moving off the map. It just doesn't let you. Okay. So, the male rock dive bombs Arn.
No way it crits me.
A critical hit with its talons. And you are grappled and restrained.
Oh.
And it tries to bite you. No, 19. It tears your shield from your arms as it bites down at you. So unequip your shield for now, please. And then it is your turn.
Okay, I can't unequip my shield because it's cursed.
Oh, right. Oh, never mind. Your shield is cursed, so it's just biting down on your shield. I forgot it's cursed.
Yep. Okay.
That's hilarious.
So, for logistics reasons, you said it was 80 feet in the air and then it came down to swoop and attack me. How far
Yes.
did it and then how far did it move up after it grabbed me?
Move up? No,
Yeah,
it hasn't moved since it
Oh,
grabbed you.
okay. It's landed then right now.
Yeah, it's pinning you down to the ground and attacking.
Got it. Okay. So, and I'm grappled and restrained. Can you explain what that means for me?
Yes, that means that as a grappled creature, you cannot move, and as a restrained creature, you have disadvantage on attacks, and creatures have advantage on attacks against you.
Okay, I'm gonna use my channel divinity in order to attempt to conquering presence him. That way, I can fear him, and he has to run away from me.
Yes.
So he has to make a wisdom saving throw.
Yep. You just go ahead and Roll
okay.
your conquering presence after you target him. Make sure you target him. There you go.
Please? Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
He just screeches back in your face as you try to, use your conquering presence on him.
Um, just give me 1 second. Okay, I'm done. For the grapple, do I get a chance to escape at the end of my turn, or is it an action to try to
It's
escape?
an action to try and escape.
Okay, so I use my action to try to fear it. Okay, we're good.
Right. Rock 1 continues to circle around. Electo.
Okay. So I am going to move 15 feet. And then I know the smart thing to do would be to keep running, but Electo can't leave his buddy Arn in such dangerous straits. So I am going to cast Banishment at rock number 2.
Okay. Rock number 2 disappears out of existence as Electo's spell forms around it. It's kind of like the Terminator shell when it teleports through time, but in reverse. It just is like this bubble of magical energy, and it just kind of slowly shrinks around it until it's no longer in existence. And that allows Arn to get up. Um, yeah. You are no longer grappled and restrained.
And I am no longer invisible. I will tell Arn we need to hurry up and get out of here.
Good move, Electo.
Yep.
Yes,
I will.
yes.
I will continue to move the 15 feet down, and I will take dodge just in case, but otherwise getting as far away as I can get.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to cast. I'm going to try to move in the center of the group. I'm going to cast Fog Cloud. Let me just click on the
That's
spell. Here's my spell. Hold on a second. Where can I find it? So, hold on. It was here. It was here last time. Where did it go? Am I not? Oh, I didn't scroll up enough.
I swear I left it right here.
Yeah, it was because I used the spell earlier. Where did it go? Hold on, that's weird. Okay, hold on.
All right.
I'm not sure how big it is. I'm just reading it now. How big the cloud?
It's 20.
100? Oh, 20?
It's
Yeah.
20 feet.
Okay, there you go. So yeah, that'll be my action. Okay, hold on a second. There we go. So at least now we have some uh,
That's good. It's a
coverage.
good concealer.
20 feet, yeah, 20 feet.
So
And
are you laying there, Arn, or what's the deal? Like you're grappled?
Grappled now.
well, no, the thing got banished. Remember?
Yeah, but you can run still.
Yeah, on my turn, I can get up and run out of here.
Okay, so everybody's good. Okay.
Yeah, you can come and drag me if you want. Like I'm prone. Maybe you can come and help me get up. And well, how far are you?
He should be a fair ways away.
Oh yeah, never
Been on
mind.
the
You're
run
good.
for a while. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll just get up and hobble my way out of here.
Okay. Well, I'll continue running and take the dodge action.
Riggs just like bolts into the forest like a sprinter, just running deep in there. Doesn't turn back. He just keeps running.
He's running and flapping his arms out like a bird.
Run, Riggs, run.
I am banished currently.
So I use half my movement to get up from prone. Am I prone?
Yes.
Okay. And then I move my allotted spaces,
That's one too many.
my allotted space,
There you go.
and I'm gonna dash to get the fuck out of here. So I get off the map. I guess here. And I'm out of there. I run into the fog, of course, hiding.
Alrighty. So, running into the forest with fog everywhere. Everyone roll a survival check at disadvantage. Obviously, we're not looking for a success here. We're just seeing how bad this is.
You said survival?
Yes, at disadvantage.
I can move the party in a forest at a regular pace, and oh no, it's only myself. I can be stealth, not party. Sorry.
Yeah, don't worry. It's not a like major thing here. It's just logically dealing with, dark forest, fog cloud, running, etc. All right. And Lady Angelica.
I will move and once again take the dodge.
No. You got
I rolled it already.
I don't see
I
it.
thought I did.
No.
Weird.
It
Sorry
didn't
about
show
that.
up. Yep, it's all good.
Sorry.
It's all good. It just didn't show up on my thing. Okay. So, Lady Angelica and Arn, you're a little bit separated from the group. Robert is able to lead Riggs and Electo safely through the forest, but you guys, it's that thing where branches are like slapping you in the face and you're tripping over roots and rocks and slipping on leaves that are coating the ground, and eventually you get kind of turned around. And so now, as you guys are, you know, safe from the rocks, you've made it a safe distance. You realize that Lady Angelica and Arn are not with you. Now, Sir Thomas, he wasn't capable of running, and so you had to hide him and do the best that you could. You'll come back for him or whatever you got to do. But now, with Arn and Lady Angelica missing, you I mean, I'm not going to tell you what you have to do, but you realize that there's potential, for danger, etc. So, I'll let you guys kind of role play, discuss exactly what you want to do. I think we should split up and look for clues, gang. But
Are
when
Lady Angelica I separated together? Or did we like separate the groups, or are me and her like by ourselves,
yeah,
separately?
yeah, yeah, you're off on your own, separately, lost in the woods,
Got
alone,
it.
all alone.
Okay.
I'm gonna take a gamble. I have the message cantrip. It's 120 feet, and you just point in the direction of a creature. So I'm just gonna turn around behind me because I figured they're somewhere, probably back behind us somewhere, and just point and try to communicate to Lady Angelica.
Nope.
All right, let's a shot. Since it's a cantrip, what if I do the same thing and try to point at Arn? So I can't find Lady Angelica, but I do it again and see if I can find Arn.
I guess you could just keep using it over and over in a circle unless
Yeah.
we're 120 feet away from each other.
Right.
Nope.
Um,
Dang it.
Lady Angelica will start reaching out psychically for the group, trying to locate anyone's mind nearby that she.
Oh, and you got a mile, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
5 miles technically. So
Ooh, what? 5 miles?
I believe it's related to the it's my modifier, but 1 mile is probably more than enough.
Yeah, yeah. I was just confused. I didn't think it was 5 miles, but okay. Anyway, you reach out within a mile, and the first person that you get is Arn.
So if you reach out to Arn, you can hear him kind of like wincing in his mind as he's like healing his wounds from the rock with his lay on hands.
So communicate that we've lost the rest of the group. Where give me something to find you by, or give me a landmark, and I'll come find you.
He goes, I'm sitting on a rock, a very big mossy rock.
I can estimate, like I know directionally where he is, right? Or no?
I don't believe that's part of it.
Yeah,
No.
that's fine. Okay.
Yeah, I'm sitting on a mossy rock. I took off my boots. My foot was crushed. I'm healing it.
I can see some trees.
Yeah, as I say.
There's a mountain.
So where is the cliff peak with the rocks tree? Where is that from where you're sitting now?
So I ran northeast from the cliff. So northeast.
But like, if you had to do like a clock face, where would you put it?
Oh, okay. I ran in the.
1 o'clock.
I'd say. You think 1 o'clock?
Well, 1 to 2. Yeah.
I would say the tree is like 7 or something behind you, but
I was gonna say like 3. I probably ran up like directly just northeast. I sprinted top up and to
3
the
would
right.
be directly east. So like 130 would be northeast. So, but based on what he tells me, I will try and reconnoiter whether I am
Well,
north or east of him.
he seems to be getting it wrong, which would lead you with bad directions. So yeah.
Yeah. I'm also going to transform and sort of hop up into the trees and just do short little flights between tree canopies. So I'm not on the ground and I'm not above the tree canopy, but sort of moving, like bouncing from tree to tree.
Yay! Roll for your charisma save. I've been waiting for you to do this ever since you used that shard. No, 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 19. All right. There is no uh, negative effect. You transform into your regular transformation and do what you need to do.
I'm sorry, I misunderstood you. I was confused on what you meant from which tree you meant from.
From
Oh
where,
no, it's all good. Just it was a fun cinematic to have Arn be a little bit confused about exactly where he was, which is like exactly the point of the roles.
It was very disorientating.
Yes, exactly. So like, having it be a little more difficult for her to like find you and get everything back together just works with what I was going for with this anyway.
so while I'm trying to locate Arn, I'll also be reaching out to the rest of the group trying to find anybody else.
Yeah, so after reaching out to Arn and now looking for him, you're reaching out for the rest of the group, but it's kind of like um, every time you move, you have to send out a new like pulse.
Mhm.
And so, are you prioritizing finding your other party members or moving constantly to get to Arn?
I would say I'm prioritizing finding people since I'm nervous not to know where everybody is. So
Okay. So it's going to take you longer to get to Arn and find him, but you are eventually able to reach Electo. Electo, you feel a ringing in your ears, and then the familiar, you know, "Good morning, Vietnam" from Lady Angelica.
Thank goodness.
yeah, I'll try and so I will look back at up the hill where we came from toward the tree and give that off as like I'm at like 130 from the tree the rock came out of, um, and about I don't know 500 yards away or something. Is that a reasonable distance that we've traveled?
Oh yeah, yeah, for sure.
So
Uh,
that will be
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
well. That will be how I start trying to get them triangulated: is distance from the tree, direction from the tree.
If you're kind of going from the top of the trees, right? I will be shining my shield with the light cantrip, kind of flashing it like an SOS for you guys to see it from the sky or through the forest.
Okay.
Yeah. And so Lady Angelica, roll a regular survival check. You are unable to locate Arn at first, but Robert, you can roll now that the whole party has. Oh, I have to roll for him.
Yeah, thank you.
Yep.
Sorry if you don't mind. Yeah, thank you.
No,
I'm
not
listening, but I have
not.
my hands.
Yep, not a problem, not at all. So you get to roll your survival with advantage because now there's a flashing signal and Angelica's giving you good directions. No, 19. Robert rounds you guys all up and manages to find you all, and so now the group has a moment. So take it away.
Um, I'm feeling better now. I was able to heal my. Or can I use some of my lay on hands to heal myself because I am quite low on HP here.
Yeah, yeah. Go ahead. I gave you guys a long rest, so.
Um, so with the rock compromising that outlook, I think we should move closer to the city. Reasonably, we just can't get like we need to approach the city. What I think we ought to do is camp here for the day. Tomorrow at night, make a quiet approach along the road. Um, hopefully Robert can sort of scout ahead and make sure we don't run into any guards or anything, and we get close enough. Electo and I can, or I can take the Electro can turn me invisible, and I can use the rug to flap and try and retrieve my mother from the tower. Is my thought.
Yeah.
But I think
if I go with you, I could cast invisibility a second time on her,
Okay.
maybe, and I could bring my carpet, and then I can fly away on my carpet.
Sure, that's true. How many times can you cast invisibility?
It's only a second level spell, so
Shit.
yeah.
Okay, so yeah.
And if I upcast it, I think I can target more people. So let me look.
Okay. Well, so we'll plan that you and I will go. I can contact my mom from outside the tower, and then we can get her, turn her invisible, and I'll fly out. Hopefully.
Yeah. So if I cast it at 4th level, I can target you, me, and her, and make all 3 of us invisible.
Okay. But how does that sound for a plan? Is that we lay low, get healthy. We'll, maybe during the day tomorrow we'll retrieve Sir Thomas and bring him back here quietly, and in the morning, and sundown tomorrow, we will approach the city using Robert as our lookout to make sure we don't run into guards or anyone who might recognize me.
So then you guys go in kind of at nighttime, and we just lay low in like the forest, waiting for you guys to come back.
Yeah, we'll fly up because I believe the invisible lasts 10 minutes, so we have to be.
It's up to an hour, actually.
Oh, an hour. So as long as we're within an hour of travel time, we can get there, get her, and get back without being seen at all.
So yeah, as long as we stay a couple miles out of the city, you will be able to reach us and talk to us and keep us informed. So yeah, that'll work perfectly.
And I can use the telepathic link once as we leave, and that'll give us. Let me see how long that lasts. One hour of direct communication. So yeah, we can stay in contact the whole time. But I think we have to. I don't want to make the approach during the day because one, the rocks might see us, and two, I don't want the guards to find us by accident. And while you guys would probably be fine, I would be in grave danger if the guards spot me.
Yeah, for sure.
And I can hide in dim light. I don't need darkness, so as soon as it's even close to dark, I can.
Yeah, you can lead us. You can be the sort of, and with the telepathic link, you can give us plenty of forewarning on any scouts or guard patrols.
So our plan is to get Sir Thomas in the morning, right, when the rocks go off to hunt some food.
Yeah, we'll sneak out and go get him and bring him back on the carpet.
Okay, so yeah, let's lay low in the morning until we. Or sorry, let's lay low into the morning. That sounds good, and then we will commence the heist tomorrow night.
Yeah.
So that's what we do. Also, I forgot how to untarget the rock without it being on the field here.
Oh, under the combat tracker or up on the map, there's clear targets up on the top of the map, and on the combat tracker, when you click on the target reticle, it'll open up everything and give you a option to clear any targets.
So I'm clicking clear targets, and the rock does not get cleared from my target list.
You have to click on your token first. So click on your token, then click clear targets.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to be working.
Yeah, Rock 2 is holding tight.
Oh, there you go. Did you do it for me?
I did that. Yeah, I did. I didn't know what was happening. I just.
Yeah, it seemed to not want to get off my target list.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So, we've got you guys, all there. Robert, the next morning, you guys are waiting throughout the day for night, or you're going right away in the morning? What's going on?
We're gonna lay low and hang out around the camp during the day. Obviously, being aware of the rocks and all that, and keeping an eye out, but more so, and trying to recover Sir Thomas. But no, we're gonna wait until nightfall to approach the city so that we don't accidentally stumble into a guard or anything.
Oh no.
What is the Ono? Would you like us to explain ourselves a little bit better? Maybe there was a
No.
misunderstanding.
No. That's not it. I rolled to see what happened to Sir Thomas during the day.
Well, we're gonna get him in the morning, so
Do you mean during the night?
It just well,
while
you
we were
got
away.
yeah,
Yeah.
just in general. And so the first thing is you guys go to the spot. You find a lot of blood, a uh, shield of arrow catching that he dropped, and um, nothing else.
Uh,
And a giant feather.
Since I've been so connected to him, would I be aware if he were attacked?
It's possible that you would have noticed if he was attacked, so it's possible that uh he wasn't attacked since you didn't notice anything. It's also possible that your very strong connection with him has lost some of its uh effectiveness over time from you not, constantly controlling him.
Okay.
How big is the feather?
Oh, like 3.5 feet.
Okay, so definitely rock sized. Well,
Yeah.
do we think so? There's a pile. You said a lot of blood on where we left him,
Yes.
and he's not there. An arrow. You said an arrow of catching. That's my
shield.
sorry.
He has
Shield
one
of
too.
arrow catching. That's mine. Oh, he had one too.
Yeah,
no.
he has one.
No.
Remember.
He has a shield of arrow catching. You have a shield of arrow attraction.
Oh, okay, got it. So he had a shield. Okay, so his
He's
shield is
got
on the
the
floor.
good one. You have the cursed one.
Well, I pick up his shield and put it on my back to carry it for him at least.
So in a panic, Lady Angelica will sort of reach out in all directions, trying to find him, like really pushing her mind out. But I think after a minute, she'd be like, "He's gone. There's nothing to be done now."
Arn is kind of like twirling the feather in like his hand and his fingers, and he goes. He looks at Lady Angelica. He goes, "You can't find him."
No, I sense nothing of him. It's
And then Arn
See,
like
this is
hangs his head in
exactly
shame.
this is exactly why I ain't letting my girl travel with us.
I look at Robert kind of like sideways.
it,
Yeah. And then I've known Sir Thomas for a long time now. So he goes.
and so like.
Bless
Go
you.
ahead.
Jeez, sorry about that. So now that sorry, I lost what I was gonna say. So I have the feather in my hand and I kind of place the feather down into the dirt, kind of like where the pile is, and the pool of blood, and I put my hand in the blood and I kind of just silently say a prayer for him.
As you say a prayer with your hand in the pool of blood, roll for perception.
Can I use my inspiration point here?
You can use one of the three.
Okay. I'm a hoarder when it comes to those. You got to be kidding me.
Oh man, Arn is just really bad at being able to tell stuff about.
I think my helmet's messed up. It might have got fucking my eye slits must be squished or something. I can't see very well.
The blow from the lance has welded it to my face.
So yeah, I put my hand in the blood, and I imagine I don't sense anything that I could have sensed.
Yep.
So I put my hand in the blood, and I just kind of, as I lift my hand, I kind of just feel it between my fingers, and I kind of kind of shake my hand and shake the blood off, and I say, in a choked up voice, I think we keep pushing on then.
Your hand is like covered in blood. That shaking the blood. That's not how that works.
Well, yeah, I mean, obviously there's still blood, but I shake, for
Yeah,
imagery,
yeah,
I
yeah,
shake the
yeah.
blood off, and
Yeah,
I
you
kind of,
could-
I don't care about the stain of blood on my gauntlet.
Yeah, I'll give you a towel I got to wipe off your hand.
Yeah, I will. Thank you.
So as you bring the towel over, roll for perception.
Oh my
Sorry,
god, he's
you
like
make
right
roll?
in the bush next to us, and I'm just so blind that I can't see him. He just rolled over,
Sorry, can
and I
you
already
roll
think
for
he's
me?
dead.
Oh yeah. Oh, I'm so sorry. Chemo brain moment.
No, it's okay. I didn't want to interrupt the game too much with my
No,
at-home
you're
shit.
yeah. I should be more on top of it. Of course, it's always bad to have the DM roll for you, but
Unless the DM's rolling hot, then let him roll.
Sir Thomas was a brave man, but sometimes the road just gets you.
all right. I didn't roll great, but I got the bare minimum necessary to realize that this blood, rather than being the, bright red groovy that only seems real on the big screen, it is a dark, almost blackish blood. You have seen this before.
Is
This,
a rock a beast or like a monster?
it's a
Monster.
monster, but this is not the rock's blood either. This.
Sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead. What?
No, you said we've seen it before. You said
Yeah.
okay,
Why
got
don't
it.
you tell us?
This is the blood of one of the aberrations, like what was summoned by Lady Angelica's power or the transformed villagers once the Far Realm Shard had pulsed.
Oh no, does that mean he
Out of
turned into
character,
something?
you put an egg in him? Somebody put an egg in him?
I don't know. Blood, like from the aberrations that she. So, like the what did we find in the city before? I forgot what they were.
Flag?
No, in when we found you, what were we?
Yeah, it was not sloths. Yeah, I don't remember what they were.
Yeah,
Anyways,
they were slots.
Oh, were they? Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I'm wondering if Sir Thomas, when you used the shard, turned into a slot or something and then wandered away. I have no idea. But that's the only thing that, if you tell me, that's the only thing that like Arn would kind of bring up.
Yeah.
I have no clue.
Well, can we look around for footprints or any signs of that something
Yeah.
walked away from here?
Yeah, roll a survival check.
If you guys want to give me a minute to just look over this scene here, you want to look around for him? Let me study the blood here with some privacy.
Some privacy, okay. Yeah, well, I'm
let
gonna go
me be
try to find
alone
some
with all this
footsteps.
blood.
Yeah, I'm looking around for tracks or something. No, because there's signs of like a struggle, or I mean, but not really. It's just a pool of blood. His shield, like it's like he dropped his shield. Like I don't know why he wouldn't take it with him.
Or the rock might have killed the monstrosity as well.
Maybe, and then Sir Thomas ran away.
No. Sir Thomas transformed. The rock killed him anyways, and then that's where the blood came from.
Oh, I see what you mean now. So we're thinking that he definitely might have, because
if there are no footprints, the slod would have left cracks, especially if it were the blood had to come from the slod or some whatever Sir Thomas is now. So it had to have, if it left here, it walked away, it had to have left a trail of something. It's just if we can find it.
All right. Do our survival checks reveal
Your
anything?
survival checks do not reveal any tracks or prints. Instead, what it reveals is some drops of blood that lead off into the distance.
And no footsteps?
No footsteps.
What the heck? So maybe he did carry him into the forest, or like he did pick him up and then killed him.
Yeah, it's possible it picked him up and dropped him.
Yeah. Well, do we follow the blood trail? It's up to you, Lady Angelica. I mean, I mean, Arn would be like, I mean, there's a sign here. Maybe we could at least figure out if he's dead or not.
Yeah, I
No.
think we should.
Yeah, we'll follow it for a bit and see if we can figure out any sign of what might have happened.
It leads back to the rock's nest.
And the
Oh.
drops are the far realm blood.
Yes.
Did they put him in the nest?
Well, here, I'll ask for Lady Angelica will transform and ask Electro to cast invisible on her.
Sure thing.
When she's invisible, she will fly up and take a look in the nest and see what she can see.
Looking up in the nest, you see a sleeping or something rock huddled over everything else in the nest, so you can't see anything underneath the rock. You know, like how a mother bird covers the whole nest?
It's like incubating the eggs. Yeah.
Yeah.
If I drop like a gold coin on its head, will it undo the invisible?
I wouldn't
No.
consider that an attack, so no.
Yeah, I'll drop a gold coin and, like from well above it, so that it has to at least try and figure out where the hell that came from and look around.
It does not move.
I'll drop another one.
It does not move.
Well, I guess he's dead.
Credit to his
She.
baby.
Yeah, can I reach out and just detect thoughts to see if it's alive? The rock.
There are no thoughts inside the rock. Just
Any-
more muscles.
Any how about on the nest in general? Anything alive in the nest?
You detect no thoughts other than the base level thoughts of fetus eggs. The eggs are alive. Everything else is dead.
Okay.
So
I will move in closer and try and see. So the rock's not breathing; it is dead.
It is dead.
Okay. I will psychically communicate down that the rock seems to have died. Is there any sign of the far realm blood or anything?
Yeah, there's far realm blood on the nest. And on the beak and everything of the rock if you look.
So I'm beginning to think that it ate Sir Thomas and that was poisonous.
you think it ate Sir Thomas and then
It ate
killed
the
it?
far realm version of Sir Thomas and that was lethal to it.
Is there wounds on it,
How many?
or like did Sir Thomas eat it from like its bottom side, or
No. Sir Thomas was eaten.
okay?
And the rock. So there's no signs of Sir Thomas. Like there's not a slot or something in the nest or anything.
Well, all you see is the bird still. Like you haven't moved the bird, so.
Okay, I will gamble or I will use from a distance. I will use. How much does a rock weigh?
Probably more
Depends
than
on the size of the rock.
I will attempt to move it using telekinesis.
How much can you move?
Let me look. Let me find out where the hell that spell is. There it is.
I mean, they are birds, so they're lighter than you would think, but
1,000 pounds.
you can probably move it.
At least roll it over a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like even if you can't move the whole body, you can like move one of the wings enough to like get a view at what's underneath it.
Mm. And what is underneath it?
3 eggs and our Sir Thomas's um, suit of armor covered in Far Realm blood.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, it ate Sir Thomas, and that turned out to be lethal.
Pretty
So
nasty sight.
yeah, the other one will come back. Do we want a rock egg for something?
Yo, how big are the rock eggs? I'm sure your telekinesis could pick one up.
Yeah.
I don't know. But because if we do get a rock egg, a rock is cool, but when a rock is born, it's a tiny, ugly chicken. You know what I mean? Like
No, I mean
we'd have
we'll
to
have to feed it
raise
a
it.
lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a giant ugly chicken.
Yeah, we'd have to
Yeah.
feed it a lot of food and raise
Yeah.
it.
We're 0 for 2 on this, but we can try it for a third one. See if
Third time's the charm.
But I don't want to take
You're
all
gonna have
3
to
eggs.
chew up food, and you're gonna have to chew
Yeah.
up food and feed it to it.
But I don't want to take all 3 eggs because there's the other parent somewhere who will come and take care of them. So it's not like they're left to their own devices.
I don't know. Ard
Thoughts?
doesn't want an
Yeah.
egg. It's up to you, though.
Anybody else? Electo, Riggs, egg.
I'm fine. I don't like eggs.
So I'm going to. I will. Oh, hold on, let me check what I have here if I can do what I'm thinking. So I'm going to very quickly try and clear any of Sir Thomas's scraps left because I don't want the other one to eat it and die.
Yeah, there is some, guts and whatnot, but they have been transformed. They don't look right anymore.
Okay, so I will use Mage Hands to throw them off real quick, to like just get it off there so the other rock doesn't eat it by accident, and
Yep.
then I'm going to grab telekinesis, grab 1 egg, and fly back down and leave the other 2 there. And I just for some reason taking an egg with me. So
Yeah, no worries. Lady Angelica descends with a nearly 4-foot egg, uh, you know, just floating down with this giant egg.
They turned him into an egg.
he was eaten, and I think he turned into some sort of far realm creature, and his exposure to them killed him, killed the rock. But we should get back. I don't know why I took the egg, but I did. But the other rock will be back soon, so we don't want to be here when it gets back and finds its mate dead. So let's get out of here quick.
Arn kind of looks at you. He goes, you think he won't be upset when he finds one of his eggs missing?
He'll be glad to have 2 eggs left, hopefully. And
Plus, they may be like mythical creatures and all that, but they are still just birds.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So I mean, yeah, eggs are lost. This is.
Well, if we can raise a giant egg, we would have a sick rock.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. So we'll take it back to the campsite and camp out for the day.
All right. As you guys are, camping out for the day, the egg begins to shake and crack. A giant chick comes flopping out of the egg. It is covered in downy feathers, but like not perfectly smoothly. It's wet and patchy, and it looks so gross. and it begins immediately chirping loudly, even with its eyes still closed, demanding food.
Can Arn use his create food and water to make food that would be good for the baby?
What kind of food would that be?
Um,
We
let
need
me
protein.
see.
I suppose we could try a few different things and see what works.
They eat
Yeah.
worms, right? We can get
Uh,
worms out of the dirt.
What
I was
size?
say
What size worms?
we need Tibetan death worms or Mongolian death worms for that.
Yeah.
No, but like Robert has been hunting the whole time, so I assume there's a fair amount of meat available to us since he's been hunting every night.
Yeah. Plus,
Yeah, there's definitely jerky and like
Yeah.
sliced meat. Yeah,
like
So,
Okay.
small game, small game.
like Electo was saying, he can create just about any kind of food. I was just more inquiring as to what kinds of food you guys are going to try.
Okay, so I have
Rum.
here. I'm just going to explain what it does. It says I can create up to 45 pounds of food and 30 gallons of water, and it will feed enough. It has enough food to feed up to 15 humanoids or 5 steeds for 24 hours. Um, so that's a lot of food. And I could create. I'm going to try to mimic the wildlife that's around here. I would ask Lady Angelica, what do these things eat around here?
Like a deer, I would say. Raw deer meat would be the way to go.
Deer and goats and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Okay. And so I create like venison, and I can it be ground? Can I have ground venison?
Yeah.
Okay, I create ground venison and I give it all to Lady Angelica. I go, this is your problem.
Fair
All
enough.
right. Roll that handle animal.
Oh boy. While I'm doing, I'm going to sort of reach out psychically to its mind and try and calm it. Keep it sort of nice and calm. But who knows? Animals tend to hate my guts, so
Oh, hey,
All right.
it's imprinted on you as its mama now.
Yeah. As you softly, coax it and try to get it to eat some of the venison, it continues like throwing it up, like it tries to swallow it and it gags and then throws it up.
Hmm.
It's a baby bird.
yeah, I will cut it up real, like diced and thin, and I'm not going to chew it up and spit it out, but
Do you know who
I
will
guess
though? A polymorph to one of us that turns into a bird.
actually I can do that. I will polymorph myself into a bird and feed it.
All right. Give yourself a point of inspiration. And now, with the 15 and, you know, chewing the food up and looking like a bird, you're able to convince uh, Balboa here that it's safe to trust you guys. You're gonna feed it and keep it safe, and so it begins to follow you around. It still doesn't have its eyes open, but it can like sense your warmth and hear you and smell you and everything. So it follows you around and every like couple hours begins demanding more food.
So luckily, I created a bunch of food, so we have enough to feed it for a whole day. It says, but I would just have to cast it again tomorrow in the morning, and then we have enough food.
Yeah. Well, we'll feed it for the day, and then we'll take our rest sort of later in the day, so we can get my spell slots back before this evening's adventure out into the night. This was a terrible idea on my part. I'm sorry. This thing's gonna be way too much work.
Yeah, well, whatever. Maybe you guys just have a roast chicken dinner, one of these nights.
Or it grows exponentially. It's like a quickly growing creature.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah. Either way, as you stated, eventually, the night closes in, and it is time to begin. And I hope you win, but we'll see what happens then. So you guys set off with Robert leading the way invisibly, um, Electo having cast invisibility on him as per that's still the plan, right?
Well, no, he doesn't need it because he can like move because he
Oh,
has
that's
the
right. The dim
Yeah, once
light.
it's twilight,
Yeah.
I'll move up and skulk
Right.
around.
Right. Right. Okay. So Electo still has his spell slots.
I guess I need to get an eye on the tower, right? You
Right.
assume she'd be kept in the tower.
we
Mostly,
just need to get
you're
close
just
enough.
making sure that there's nobody in between you guys and the tower that would potentially stop you or pose a threat.
When we're within an hour's travel time, Electo and I can fly the rest of the way, and you guys can wait. We just can't get caught on the road on the way there. That's all.
Yes, and we have to take the road because the rock is guarding the mountainside, so we have
Yeah.
to take the road into town.
Yeah, we're not going all the way there. We're just getting close. Like we're still gonna fly the rest of the way.
And we did say if there's somebody on the road, Robert will be alone, and since we are connected telepathically, he would tell us like get off the road, and then we would get off the
Yeah.
road and then let them pass.
Although now you guys know how to defeat the rock if you wanted to, just you know, poison one of your allies and let them eat it. Eat
Yeah.
them.
Well, I guess so. Who's next?
Yeah. So Robert manages to spot a patrol. The Lupus family is not taking any chances here, and they do have patrols out. And you spot one, Robert. What do you do?
Yeah, I'll let them know and head back as quick as I can.
Oh, okay.
Or-
You stay
Okay.
hidden and you just head back and let them know that
Yeah,
there's
just
a
turn
patrol
right
up
back.
ahead.
Well,
Okay.
we're telekinetically linked, so he doesn't. I'll use.
Yeah. He just
I'll still move closer just to meet them
Yeah.
halfway.
yeah.
Are they moving or are they stationary?
They're moving. They're patrolling the road, so they're like heading down the road towards you guys.
Okay, we'll get off the road and jump into the forest to hide from them and let them go by. And so I'll message. We're gonna all get off to the which side of the road has more clearance, the left or the right side?
Yeah, pick one. Left side.
Left side. So we'll go to the left, and we're gonna go through the woods at sort of ground level, far enough away from the road they won't see us, but moving slowly through the forest quietly, headed still towards the city.
Okay, so everybody roll for stealth.
And we've got Robert still leading the way to keep us safe.
Yes.
Yeah,
And then Belka and I are invisible, right?
No, not yet. Not until we get
Not yet.
close enough to fly there. We have to get
Got it.
closer.
Riggs is so proud of his wigs that he is stomping, a little too loudly in his armor. Electo still can't seem to figure his armor out, and it's making noise. Meanwhile, Lady Angelica's like, ninja walking around and doesn't know why she's saddled with such fools of toques. Anyway, uh, with
I
the
haven't.
what? Go ahead.
Sorry, I was just gonna say I haven't rolled yet. Should I roll?
You can. It's not going to affect the overall what's about to happen.
Okay, then never mind. It's not worth it. Then I was
Yeah.
gonna use my inspiration to try to fix this, but
I mean, even if you rolled a 20, like you are stealthy. Like it doesn't fix Riggs or Electo's clumsiness.
We didn't get enough lead time. Like I thought with Richard giving us or Robert giving us the heads up, we'd have a chance to get sort of well and far off the road before they got up
Yeah.
to us.
Yeah. No. That's the whole reason why you, um, are getting to roll for stealth and everything. Like, yeah, they aren't just like getting to you right away, but you still have to, be stealthy enough, not make any noise, not have left a trail, things like
Riggs
that.
walks like a giant.
Right. And so, the combination of all of that, the patrol, like, is like, hey, did you hear that? And the one guard's like, yeah, it was probably just the wind. And the other guard was like, yeah, well, here's a bright idea. How about we do our fucking jobs instead of just assuming it was the wind and then all of a sudden assassins are killing the king and, like, we're going to look like some grade A assholes. And so they start to tromp off into the brush to, like, see if they can flush out whatever's going on. And that is where we draw to a close for this session of Dragons of Starfall. I want to thank you guys for playing. I want to thank anyone who's watching. And as always, everyone, good gaming.